Namaste. Welcome to all of you who are joining me for this all levels Vinyasa practice. I am Lisa, and for today's practice, we will be using one block. I'm currently sitting on one yoga block right now, and if you can find a foam roller or bolster in the cylindrical shape or any bolsters, then please have them handy by your side. So start by sitting on a block, or it could be any cushion. We want to sit and raise the hips slightly higher than the knees. So we are promoting a more neutral spine alignment. Rest your hands gently over your thighs or your knees. Press your head back and tilt the chin down towards your chest so you are looking straight ahead. Roll the shoulders back and down and gently close your eyes and start to follow the rhythm of your breathing, inhaling and exhaling through your nostrils. Observing the length and the depth of your inhales and your exhales without attempting to change them. Although there will be a tendency to start deepening our breaths once we pay more attention towards them. If that's happened, let it be. And place one hand at the lower ribs and the other hand over your sternum. And use the feedback from your torso onto the palms of your hands, and the feedback is a movement of your torso area, expanding with inhales and falling in with exhales. Start sliding the bottom hands down and the top hands up, like so. Imagining you are sliding open a window. So we are sliding open the window of our heart. Let the front of our chest open. And stay with that feeling of openness and expansiveness, and rest your hands back over your thighs or your knees and open your eyes. And we'll continue with a little bit of mobility routines. So start with dropping the chin towards your chest, so looking down towards your belly button. And then turn your neck to the right side, looking towards your right shoulder. And turn the neck, bringing the right ear close to the right shoulder. Keep the right shoulders down. And then move or rotate the head around the back, bringing the left ear close to the left shoulder. Keep the left shoulder down. And then turn your neck so you are looking towards your left shoulder. And bring the head down, looking down towards your belly button. And then look up and continue. Chin up, looking up, and bring both shoulders towards your ears. Press the shoulders down, look down. Look towards your left shoulder. Turn the neck, bringing left ear close to the left shoulder. Circle the head around the back to the right. Turn and look towards your right shoulder. Bringing the chin forward and down. And chin up, look up. Bring the shoulders up towards the ears. And lower the shoulders down, look forward. We'll repeat that one more time and with a slightly faster pace. So start with looking down towards your belly button. Looking to the right shoulder. Right ear towards the right shoulder. Circle around the back to the left. Turn looking towards your left shoulder. Chin down. Chin up, shoulders up. Press the shoulders down, look down. Looking to the left. Left ear to the left shoulders. Around to the right. Looking towards your right shoulder. Chin down. And finally look up with the shoulders up. And relax your shoulders. Cross your arms in front of you and grab your opposite shoulders. So we'll repeat the same movement, and this time we will also include the upper spine. So we will move the neck and also the upper back, and keeping the hips area neutral and grounded to the surface we are sitting. So look down and round your upper back. Twist to the right. Come into side bend on the right side. Circle around the back to the left. Side bending on the left. And twist to the left. Back into forward. And unroll the spine. This time arch the upper back, looking up. And look down, round the upper back, twist to the left, side bending to the left, circle around the back to the right side, twist to the right, looking down on the mat on your right side, forward, looking down, and unroll the spine, coming into gentle back bend, and back into neutral spine. Release your arms and cross it again in a different way. So grabbing the opposite shoulders, and we repeat the movement one more time. So look down, round your upper back, twist to the right, side bend, circle around the back, twist to the left, circle back forward, and unroll into arch, upper back arch, round the upper spine. Now this twist to the left, side bend to the left, circle around the back, right side, twist to the right, circle back forward, unroll the spine, arch, look up, and as you return to neutral spine, open, spread the arms to the side, and place your arms back by your side. Remove the block or cushion from under your bottoms, set it aside, and change your sitting position into 90 degrees with so both shins in a 90 degree or L shape. So I have my right shin in front and across of me, and my left shin pointing to the back. I'm keeping my both ankles in L shape as well. So if you need some support either under the knee or under the hip, please do so using your block. And take an inhale and exhale to twist to the left. We'll stay in the twist for a few breaths, and using your exhales to slowly, gently twist deeper maybe attempting to look towards the right hand behind your hips. On the next inhale, untwist and look forward. Exhale, twist to the right and walk your hands further to the right side, but push your left pelvis towards the opposite direction of where your hands are reaching out. And same thing, we will stay for a few breaths, and with every exhale, maybe you want to try walking the hands further out and pushing the hips further into the opposite direction. Inhale, slowly walking your hands back closer towards you. And press the right palm down slightly behind your right waist. Inhale to drive both legs towards the ground and hoisting your hips up and reach the left arm over your head and reaching towards the back. Using your hips extension to keep you up, so you are not dumping a lot of body weights on the right hand. Keep stretching, reaching towards the back. And on the next exhale, slowly lower your bottoms down onto the mat and switch your legs position. So making L shape with the shins. I have now my left shin in front and across, and right shin pointing to the back, 90 degree at my both ankles. And same thing, if your knee or your hips is lifting a lot above the mat, you can put either roll blanket or blocks to support them. Starting with the inhale and exhaling to slowly coming into a twist to the right side. As we stay for next few breaths, use your exhale to getting deeper into the twist. Inhale to untwist. The next exhale, twist to the left and walk your both hands further out to the left side and pushing your top pelvis towards the opposite side of where your hands are reaching. Staying here for a few breaths, and with every exhale, maybe you want to walk the hands further and stretching the hips further away from the hands. Inhale, slowly walk your hands back towards you. Press the left palm down. Ground both legs towards your mat. Start with hoisting your hips up, using the hips extension to keep the body upright, the body off the mat. Then add reaching your right arm long towards the back of your head. One more breath. And on the next exhale, slowly lower your bottoms back onto the mat. And we'll move on into a hip stretches in figure 4 position. So both knees bend, feet flat on the mat, and lift your right foot and place the outer side of right ankle on top of your left knee. Yeah, so this is the figure 4. And start with using your right palm to press the right knee away from your torso. Stay there for a few breaths. And we will release the right hand, but we want to keep the right knee pressing away from the front of our torso. And for some of you who would like to get more stretch, what you can do is scoot your bottoms closer towards the front heel, the heel of the foot that is on the ground. And keeping the right knee still pressing away from the torso. If this is too much, then scoot the hips back. And bring the hips away from the front heel and switch legs. So outer side of left ankle on the right knee. Using the left palm, gently, gradually pressing the left knee away from our torso. And we will release the left hand, but we will keep the left knee away. And if you want a little bit more intense stretch, scoot your hips or your bottom closer to the front heel. Keeping the left knee pressing away. And scoot yourself back. Release the left foot. Coming onto tabletop position. Wrists under shoulders. Knees under hips. Start with finding a neutral spine. So keep your ribs in. Lift the spine up. And spread your shoulder blades away from the midline. Press the back of the head up towards the ceiling and tilt your chin towards your chest so you are looking into the space in between your hands. With the next inhale, start to arch from your lower back, upper back and neck, bringing the head to look up. Exhale, start to round again from the lower back, upper back and the neck, bringing the head looking towards your belly button. Inhale and arch. Excuse me. Exhale and round or flexing the spine. Inhale to arch or extending the spine. And keep going. Slow down your breathing so you can feel the articulation of your spine as you move with your breaths. Just one more. Inhale. Exhale. And return to neutral spine. Extending the right leg to the back. Press the right toes down onto the mat. And push through your right heel towards the back. stretching the right calf. And then move forward, bring the shoulders over the wrist, and then pivoting on the toes of the right foot, circle your ankles. And reverse the circle. And place the right knee back down on the mat. Extend the left leg, left toes down onto the mat. And start by pushing to the left heel towards the back. Feeling the stretch in the left calf. And shift forward, bringing the shoulders over the wrist. And this time we will pivot on the left toes and circle around the left ankle. And reverse the circle. And lower the left knee down, back into all four position. Pressing the finger pads and knuckles down onto the mat. Lift the base of your palms up and lower down. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Keep going for a few more. And press the entire palms onto the mat. Circle around the wrists. And reverse. And release back into all four, finding the neutral spine. Take a long inhale, expand your ribs and abdomen. And exhale, tucking the toes and hovering the knees above the mat. Take another inhale. And exhale, start to straighten both legs, sending the hips up and back into our first downward facing dog. Keep the knees slightly bent. Pressing with both palms away against the mat. Tilt your tailbone up towards the sky. Straighten the left leg and keeping the right knee bent. And push your pelvis towards the right side. And hopefully you feel a nice stretch along the left seam of your body. And switching legs, switching sides. So straighten the right leg, bending the left knee. And push your pelvis towards the left. Stretching the right seam of your body. And return back to the center. This time, see if we can keep both legs straight. Tilting the tailbone up and attempting to ground both heels towards the mat. If the heels are not touching the mat, that's fine. Just one more breath in downward facing dog. And with the next few breaths, we will slowly walk the hands towards the feet. And come into a forward fold. Try to bring the pelvis over the heels as much as you can. Keep the head and the shoulders relaxed. Hold the opposite elbows and sway side to side. And release, palms down. Slide your hands under your feet with the palms facing up. Spread the elbows out and fold deeper, bringing your torso closer towards your legs. And using your toes, you can give a nice gentle massage to the area of your wrist. Inhale, lift up slightly, straightening both arms and release your hand one at a time. On the next inhale, we will slowly unroll ourselves up. Let your arms hanging by your side. And come up into standing mountain pose. Feet slightly apart, heels under your sitting bones. Interlace your fingers and place it at the back of your head. Twist from the torso up to the right side. And moving into forward fold towards the right side. And then swing forward. Release the hands down, forward fold. And walk your hands forward into plank. And then rock your whole body forward and back by articulating at the ankle. And back to plank. And the location where your palms are right now, you will replace your palms with your elbows and coming into forearm plank. So keeping from the waist up, same position. Drop your hips to the right. Inhale up. Exhale, hips to the left. Inhale up to the right. Up to the left. Exhale to the right. Inhale up and to the left. One more to each side. And back in forearm plank. Drop your knees, drop the front of your hips and your abdomen. Point the toes, keep your both legs active. Hands under your shoulders. Squeeze your shoulder blades, bringing the elbows towards each other. As you arch your upper back, come into baby cobra, or if it's available, to extend both arms into full cobra. One more breath. And press up into all four and tuck the toes, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Then we'll do the same moves that we did at the forearm plank position, but this time we will do it from downward dog position. So take an inhale and exhale to bend the knees and drop the hips to the right. Inhale, up, downward facing dog. Exhale, hips drop to the left. Inhale, up. Exhale to the right. Inhale, up. Exhale to the left. 2 more times to each side. Exhaling to drop the hips. Inhaling to lift up. And back into downward facing dog. Slowly walk your hands towards your feet. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale to slowly unroll yourself up. Back into standing mountain pose. Interlace your fingers, place them behind at the back of your head. Twist to the left from the waist up. Exhaling to forward fold to the left side. And swing forward. Release both hands down. Walk the hands forward. Coming into plank. And rock forward and back. And rock back into plank. Replace your palms with your elbows. Forearm plank. Drop both knees down. And turn facing towards your left. Coming into a variation of side plank with the legs down. So the knees bend about maybe 30 or 45 degrees and hips is ahead of the, the knee are ahead of the hips. And find a comfortable alignment for the bottom arms, so for the right arm. I like to point my forearm towards the corner of my mat rather than forward to the, rather than towards the right side or forward. So it's something in between. And check that the right shoulders pressing away from the right ear and the right side of the body is active and engaged, lifting away from the mat. Reach the left arm up and open the chest and exhale, thread the left arm under the chest, twisting the upper spine. Inhale and open. Exhale to twist. Inhale and exhale. So back forward, we will repeat 4 more times, and some of you might want to progress it into a full side plank with the feet stacked or top foot in front of the other foot. Inhale, open. Exhale to twist. Inhale, open. Exhale to twist. Inhale, open. Exhale and twist. Last one. And exhale. And drop the legs down. And bring yourself towards side plank on the second side. So left arm down on the mat. Start with the variation with both legs down. Knees bend about 30 to 45 degrees and knees are slightly ahead of your pelvis. Start with finding a good alignment for your bottom arm. Check that the left shoulders away from the ear and the left side of the body actively engaged and lifting away from your mat. Inhale Reach the right arm up and open the front of your heart. Exhale. Thread the right arm under and twisting the upper spine. Inhale, open. Exhale to twist. Couple more. And return forward. And again, if you would like to progress, come into a full side plank, extending both legs. But there is optional. You can do another 4 more of the twist with both legs down on the mat. So progression is always an optional thing. So top foot either in front or stacked up. Inhale, open. Exhale and twist. Inhale, open and twist. Couple more. And open the chest, drop both legs down. Turn back into like a Sphinx pose. Yeah? Legs and hips down. Slide the hands under your shoulders. Point both feet. Engage your legs. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Bring the elbows towards each other. As you inhale and arch your upper back, tilting the chin up. If it's available for you, straighten both arms into cobra. Look up. One more breath. And exhaling to transition into downward facing dog. Walk your hands slightly closer towards the feet, so making a shorter downward facing dog. Reach your right hand to grab the outer side of your left ankle and slowly twisting to the left side, looking up from under your left upper arm. And inhale to slowly untwist. Place your right palm down, left hand reaching and grabbing the outer side of right ankle, and slowly to start to twist to the right side, looking up from under your right upper arm. Slowly untwist with the next inhale. Place the left palm down. Continue walking your hands towards your feet. Exhale, forward fold. Bring your hips over your heels. Inhale, halfway lift. Stay looking down towards your mat. Exhale, forward fold. With the next inhale, slowly unroll your spine, bringing yourself up back into standing mountain pose. So for the next sequence, we will progress it into a one-legged sequence. So there are 2 ways to make it one-legged. You can bend one knee and bringing the heel towards your hips. So from here we will come into forward fold and walk the hand forward. Or the next option, which is slightly more challenging, is to lift one leg and keep that leg straight. So as we come into forward fold, lifting one leg up, keep it straight, and coming into a half split. But if one-legged is not for you today, you are welcome to keep both feet on the mat at all time. So, your choice. 2 feet down, knee bend or straight leg. Okay. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, forward fold. And with the next inhale, look forward and start walking your hands, coming back into one-legged plank or regular plank. And from here we will start to drop the front of the hip down towards the mat. Both feet now on the mat and come up into upward facing dog. You are welcome to stay in cobra instead of upward facing dog. And exhale to push up back into downward facing dog. Walk your hands closer towards your feet, and with your left hand grab the outer side of right ankle. Bend both knees, drop the hips to the left. Continue turning your body to the right and maybe extending the left leg out with the right hand still holding at the ankle. Balance for a few breaths here, keeping your bottoms off the mat. But if not, you can lower your bottoms down on the mat. And looking down towards the hand on the mat and flip yourself back up into the shorter downward facing dog. We'll repeat on the second side. So this time we have left hand holding either the outer side of the right ankle or holding the outer side of the right foot. Start with bending both knees, and as you drop your hips to the right, turn your torso to the left and see if you can extend the right leg out. Left hand still holding onto the right foot. Breathe, balancing, keeping the bottoms of the mat, or maybe not, you can lower. And look down towards the hand on the mat and flip yourself back. Shorter downward facing dog. Keep walking hands towards the feet. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. The next inhale, slowly unroll yourself up back into standing mountain pose. Inhale, arms up. And we will move to forward fold. And with your own choice to keep both feet down or bending right knee or keeping the right leg straight and lift up to standing split. So exhale, moving into forward fold. Inhale, look forward, walk your hands forward into one-legged plank or plank. Drop the front of your hips down towards the mat, lowering right foot down, so both feet on the floor, on the mat. Arch your upper back into upward facing dog or cobra with the hips down on the mat. Your choice. One more breath. And exhale. Push yourself up and back, downward facing dog. Walk your hands closer to your feet. Left hand hold the outer side of your left foot or outer side of the left ankle. So drop your hips to the left, turn your torso to the right, and start first with extending the left leg out, and this time release the left foot down onto the ground, right knee bend, left leg straight, hoist your hips up into wild thing, reach the right arm towards the back of your head, hoist your hips up, extend the hips to keep you lifted off the ground. And lower your hips slightly, your bottoms, if possible, keep it hovering off the mat, or you can lower your bottoms all the way down. And grab the left foot again with your right hand and flip back to downward facing dog. Release right hand and left foot down onto the mat. We'll repeat that on the second side. Feel free to modify it to something that works for you today. So left hand, grab the outer side of right ankle or right foot. Start with bending both knees, dropping the hips to the right, turning your torso to the left. Start with extending right leg out, and release right foot on the ground, left knee bend, right leg straight, hoist the hips up, extend the front of the hips, wild thing, left arm reaching over your head towards the back. And inhale to lower your hips slightly. You can sit all the way down to the mat or not. Maybe you like a challenge to keep the bottom of the mat. And grab again the right foot with the left hand. As you turn yourself back, lowering the left hand and the right foot. Downward facing dog. Walk your hands towards your feet. Forward fold. Shifting the hips over your heels as much as you can. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. And the next inhale, slowly unroll yourself up into standing mountain pose. And turn, facing towards the short edge of the mat that is closer to you. We will roll ourselves down and place our back on the mat. So inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, and bend at the knees to lower your hips down. Sit down, extend both arms out. Inhale and exhale. Roll your back onto the mat. Maybe extending your legs over your head into plow pose. And bend both of your knees. Place your feet down onto the mat. And this is the time we will use the foam roller or the cylindrical bolster or any bolster to assist us with the next practice. So keep the foam roller or bolster really close by your side. We'll start with lower back and sacrum pressing onto the mat. Extend the left leg out. Keep the left leg active, so you can either point the left foot or flex the foot. And right knee bend, interlace your finger and pull your right leg or your right thigh towards your chest. And we'll stay for a few breaths. And release the right leg, slowly extending the right leg out and bending the left knee. So right leg active, point or flex the right foot. With the interlacing fingers, pull the left thigh close to your chest. Stay for a few breaths. And then release. Get the bolster or the foam roller. Pressing both feet down onto the mat, hoist the hips up and slide either the foam roller or the bolster under your sacrum. So sacrum is the bony part under your low back. And we'll repeat the same stretch. Is a hip flexor stretch. But in this position with a prop under the sacrum, we will intensify the stretch. So the hips that we are stretching is the hips of the straight leg. So start with the left leg straight out. Keep the left leg active. Pull your right thigh towards your chest. And you will notice that your left heel will start to lift up off the mat. So you want to work on grounding the left heel down. So as your hands pull the right thigh closer, the left heel works on keeping itself grounded. Then hopefully you feel the stretch in front of your left hip. That is the hip flexor stretch. And we release the right leg and switch side. So gently releasing the right leg, extend it out, keep it active, and pull the left thigh towards you. And as you keep pulling the left leg closer to your chest, you want to work on the other leg by grounding the right heel down onto the ground. You might have the right heel floating off the ground, but that's alright. But as long as you keep the work of pressing the heel down. And slowly release the left leg. Bend both knees, pressing both feet down to hoist your hips up and remove the foam roller or the bolster from under your sacrum. Set it aside and start windshield wipering your both legs. And for the next 1 minute, you can do any release of your choice. Maybe come into a spinal twist for a few breaths on each side, or maybe happy baby, or hugging the knees. Anything that helps you release any remaining tension. And whenever you are ready, extend your legs one at a time. Keep the feet apart, about mid-width distance or less. Arms by your side, palms facing up. Shake your head side to side. And let the head come to a stop by itself. Start to down-regulate your system by slowing your breath down, taking longer inhale and even longer exhale. Start shifting and anchoring your awareness into your breath. So whenever your mind drifts away, gently guide your minds back into your breathing. Just observing the movement of air into and out of your system. And close your eyes if you haven't already. And finally, give your body permission to rest. Start to deepen your breathing. Take one long inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth with a sigh. Inhale and exhale. Just one more time. Inhale and exhale. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Bring your legs together. Reach your arms overhead and give yourself one big stretch. And release. Keeping your eyes closed. Bend your knees, bringing your thighs towards your chest as you roll onto your side. And stay curled up on your side for a few moments. And then open your eyes and press yourself back up into easy seated position. Legs crossed in front of you. Inhale, arms up. Press the palms together. Make a prayer. And lower the prayer into the center of our hearts. Thank you for joining me in this practice. Stay well. Namaste.